Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a prop and dress room tour. Now I've had this prop room for about a month now and it's sort of a work in progress, so it's not entirely finished, but I thought I'd just put this up on my channel anyway. But I've got to the point where I want to just keep it as it is but then add to it over time, so I'm happy to show it on the channel now, which I'm so excited to do. I've been wanting to film this video for so long now, but I've been so busy with other work that now is the time that it's happening. I will also leave all the links to everything that I've got in this room, hopefully. Not everything because there's quite a lot, but all the furniture and things that I remember I will post below. So if you want to go and check that out, I'll leave all them in the description below. I also just want to apologise for the lighting because I am using a skylight up above and that's the only light I've got apart from a little window to my right. I don't want to bring big lights in here because it's quite a small room, so I'm just going to use the natural light that I have, which is what I use anyway, usually. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing is my rail, which is full of dresses, as you can see. And then I have this IKEA, it's like a shoe rack I think, but I put the boxes on with different things in. But I will zoom in a minute and show you exactly what's on each shelf and each area of the room. So on my dress rack, I've got dresses that I haven't used and also dresses that I have used and want to keep. I'm going to do a big sale at some point in the near future because there's some dresses that I kind of want to get rid of. Look out for that on my Instagram or Facebook, I'll pop it on there. Today I'm just going to show you 3 of my favourites, or 3 that I'm just going to pick out now, and I'll tell you about them. So the first one that I'm going to pick out is this one. So this one I bought in a charity shop in Hemswell and I used it in a shoot in New York, and I'll pop that on the screen now as well so you can see it. I was meant to sort of make this into a massive Dorothy inspired like ball gown, which I think I might do still because you'll see in a minute I've just also recently got a sewing machine, so I'm going to make some of my own dresses very soon. This one I was going to adapt, but I did use it in New York, so I'm very happy with that one. And one that I got recently, which I love and I haven't used yet, is this absolutely amazing, it's like a pastel-y sky blue dress, and it's got all lace on it and I love it so much. And it was only 20 quid from Rocket Vintage in London. I thought that was an absolute bargain, but it is a very long ball gown dress and it has like a tie at the back which you can tie into a bow. I'm going to use that in a shoot very soon, so yeah, you'll be able to see that one. Finally, I'll just show you one more. Oh, I've got this one. This one I got recently, but when I actually got it, it was like a cream colour and we managed to get it through the wash and it washed so well to like this really nice, like an almost off ivory slash white slash like a grey colour, and I'm so excited to use that one as well. I'm going to adapt this one. Look at the sleeves as well, it goes into a point, I love it. But yeah, that's another one that I haven't used but I'm going to use in the future very soon. Obviously I wanted to keep all my dresses in one place so that when I'm coming to sort of thinking of ideas I can just come to the rack and go, yeah, I want that one, that one and that one, and I can take it out with me. And also it's just fun to see them all on the rack because it's, yeah, just all the colours, I love it. And as you can see, I love going for like blues, pinks and yellows. And now I'm going to move you in a little bit closer and show you some more of the details. The first thing that I have on the top of my rail is a flower garland which my nana actually gave me. She was throwing it out, so I decided to take it in just in case I could use it for a future prop. Along with the dresses, I also have a coat hanger full of jewels and necklaces that I don't actually wear anymore. I keep them just in case I want to embellish a dress or maybe use them for future shoots. Moving on to the IKEA shoe rack slash box holder. In the top section I keep a wicker box full of different types of feathers. My friend Abby actually gifted me these feathers and I can't wait to show you what I'm going to do with them in the future, so you better subscribe for that. The next box down is full of my wigs. Ideally at some point I'd love to display these wigs on like headstands, but for now they sit snugly in this box. The next one contains miscellaneous headgear, so things like masks and crowns and tiaras. The next compartment contains mainly floral inspired props with a hint of sparkly gloves. I've also got some rolled up black and gold chiffon material, and finally there are some hats and scarves in the bottom section. Underneath the hanging boxes I have a letter H which my sister bought me for Christmas a few years ago. Moving on to the next part of the room, I have an IKEA set of shelves, and this set of shelves contains loads of different props and fun things. But just before I show you that, I do have a sewing machine next to the shelves. There's no point me showing you what's in these boxes because it's basically just full of shite. So moving on to the first box to the right, it is filled with random props that I've made. There's some rope, there's some fairy lights, and there's also a little easel, and just random stuff basically. And moving on to the next box, we've got a box full of bags. This is just in case I need to grab a bag to shove a dress in or a prop or anything like that. And then this next drawer is full of nothing, basically. It's just full of some stars that I made randomly for a shoot ages ago. I'm aiming to fill this one up pretty quickly. This next section is pretty much just boring life stuff, but I did get these folders from Paperchase and I absolutely love them. The middle section with the grey drawers contains some random stuff. So we've got some smoke grenades, we've also got some Kaleido eyes which I use for shoots. You've probably seen them in my videos. I've also got a little box full of random stuff from face paints, and we've got shells that I bought off eBay which are pretty cool, which I might make something out of. And then finally we've just got some crepe paper and some random stones, which I quite liked too. In the top section of the drawers I've got just random practical stuff. So I've got a little Instax Mini here and also a glue gun, which is handy, and then some tape just to tape things together, and a selfie stick because that's always priority. And then we've got some nails or some tacks just in case I need those, some washi tape and some random tape. Again, just to balance it out, we always need some boring stuff. So I've got some receipts and then some wedding archives and keepsakes. And for the top sections, I have a head, which was on a stand, but the stand broke, which was very annoying. And then I've got this little set of maps, which has my initials on, which my dad bought me ages and ages ago. I've also got in here a message in a bottle, just because I quite like it out on show. In this section I just keep all books and magazines on show because I quite like to keep them out. I have the book by Brooke Shading, which is pretty cool. I'd recommend getting that. I also love reading the Gentlewoman magazine. It's such a nice visually pleasing book. I got this Fairy World book from my uncle and auntie for Christmas, so I like to keep that on show. And I also have the Hunger magazine, which is by Rankin, which I like this paisley picnic print on the side, so I like to keep that out. And to make sure this section doesn't look bare, I just keep out my ship's wheel because I quite like to see it when I walk into my prop room. And finally, moving on to the top of the shelves, I keep a big huge peg with some Polaroids on. I have these grey boxes and also a trumpet, which I've used in a picture before, and also this really ugly horrible printer, which I don't like, so let's not look at that. And the final thing that I have in the room is this shelf, which is obviously a windowsill with some props on, and a picture from when we did laser tag with Kit, Grant and Jack, which was really fun, so I keep that there. And that's everything. I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of my room. I'm very happy about it. I'm really excited to add more to it as well. Also, if you'd like me to go through all my dresses and show you a more in-depth look into each and every one of them, then leave a comment below and I will do it in another video. If you've just landed on this video and you don't know who I am, I'm a conceptual fine art and fashion photographer, also does weddings, and I upload on this channel on a Wednesday and a Sunday, and I do videos with all these props pretty much. And yeah, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, that'd be amazing. Give me a big thumbs up and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!